What's up, guys? My name is Arianna, and today I am watching The Shawshank Redemption. If you want to check out my full reaction, head on over to our Patreon, and then please, please, please like and subscribe. He looks really, dejected. Like, he just had a long day at the office and does not want to get out of his car and go inside his house. Just listen to the radio, zoning out. What is that? Oh, I thought that noise was like a bag of change. Okay, now that there's a gun involved, I feel like he wants to kill himself.
Mr. Dufresne, describe the confrontation you had with your wife the night that she was murdered.
Oh.
It was very bitter. She packed a bag to go and stay with Mr. Quinn.
I feel like he did not blink enough with that.
Golf pro at the Snowden Hills Country Club.
He is a little bit more attractive. Hate to say it.
Did you follow?
Oh, no.
Along the way, I stopped and I threw my gun into the Royal River. I feel I've been very clear on this point.
The police dragged that river for 3 days and nary a gun was found. It's very convenient, isn't it, Mr. Dufresne?
Since I am innocent of this crime, sir, I find it decidedly inconvenient that the gun was never found.
He has very pretty eyes, but he's really not blinking enough. It's making him come across very, very guilty.
You strike me as a particularly icy and remorseless man, Mr. Dufresne.
Yeah, he does come across that way. Like, he's not likable. He's not coming across likable at all.
Power vested in me by the state of Maine.
Not that that makes it right, but...
I order you to serve 2 life sentences back to back.
Oof.
1 for each of your victims. So be it.
This video is sponsored by Babbel. Hey you, do you want to learn a new language? Of course you do. But why learn a new language, you ask? Isn't it obvious? So you can travel the world and engage in other cultures. How about connecting with your family's historical roots? Plus, you can extend your global reach with your professional life, all without sounding like a cotton-headed ninny muggins. And learning something new is always a great way to build upon your self-improvement journey. I know how it is. You're probably kind of like me. Been trying to learn French since the 7th grade, right? And sometimes it feels like there's so many options to learn a new language these days that you don't know where to start. So why Babbel? Because unlike other language courses that teach you vocabulary words that you would find in a dictionary, Babbel teaches you real-world conversation tools so you can directly engage with native speakers. Plus, the lessons are designed by real language teachers. Good luck trying to sound human from a machine learning algorithm. And heck, if you don't like it, Babbel offers a 20-day money-back guarantee. Since I've started using Babbel, I've been watching my favorite foreign films in their native language. Oui, je parle un peu. So why not try it out and see where Babbel takes you? Follow the link in the description to get 65% off of your subscription. And thank you to Babbel for sponsoring this video. Au revoir. Au revoir.
Those are a bunch of grumpy-looking men.
Sid,
How old is Morgan Freeman in this movie? He looks so young.
you feel you've been rehabilitated?
Oh, yes, sir. Absolutely, sir. I can honestly say that I'm a changed man.
Oh, is this a parole board? Oh, that's how young he was when he went in?
Hey, Red. How'd it go? Same old shit, different day.
Oh, that's a different tone than he was just giving.
I'm the guy who can get it for you. Cigarettes, a bag of reefer,
A bag of reefer, I'm sorry.
I
love that.
Yes, sir. I'm a regular Sears and Roebuck. So when Andy Dufresne came to me in 1949 and asked me to smuggle Rita Hayworth into the prison for him, I told him, no problem.
So I'm assuming this is like 1940s, obviously. Wow. That's so big. It's crazy.
On the outside, he'd been vice president of a large Portland bank.
I was gonna say, I feel like this is odd that the guards allow this.
All right, who's your horse?
That little sack is 8. 8 from the front. He'll be first.
First to what?
I must admit I didn't think much of Andy the first time I laid eyes on him. Looked like a stiff breeze would blow him over. A tall drink of water with a silver spoon up his
That guy. Never happened.
10 cigarettes.
All prisoners return to your cell phones.
I will say, he does look scared. Like, he doesn't seem to be a completely stone cold, like, killer.
Rule number 1, no blasphemy. I'll not have the Lord's name taken in vain in my prison. The other rules, you'll figure out as you go along.
Oh.
Any questions?
What?
When do we eat?
You'll learn the rest as you go along. But definitely, that's crazy.
You eat when we say you eat. On your feet.
I believe in two things. Put your trust in the Lord. Your ass belongs to me. Welcome to Shawshank.
I can't even imagine prisons of that time period. Like, ugh. Like the stories of like Alcatraz and stuff. Ooh, oh my God, are you kidding me? They're just like really hosing them down. Oh, it has to hurt too. Look, that's like a fire hose.
Turn around. You louse him.
To louse him.
Turn around.
What does that do? Is that like for lice?
Move out of the cage, go to your left, pick up your closing Bible. Next man up. To the right. Left.
The first night's the toughest. No doubt about it. When those bars slam home, that's when you know it's for real.
It has to be so humiliating. Like,
Nothing left but all the time in the world to think about it. Somebody always breaks down crying. The only question is, who's it gonna be?
Oh, is that what they were taking bets on, and who was gonna cry first?
I had my money on Andy Dufresne.
That'd be so creepy and scary.
The boys always go fishing with first-timers. And they don't quit till they reel someone in.
Hey, fat ass. Fat ass. Talk to me, boy. I know a couple of big old bull queers that just love to make your acquaintance. Especially that big white mushy butt of yours.
God, I don't belong here.
What?
I want to go home.
And it's fat ass by a nose.
Actually really terrible.
I want to go home. I want my mother. I had your mother.
What a lie.
What is your malfunction, you fat barrel of monkey spunk?
See, at least he's not taking enjoyment in it.
Man, shut up.
Please, it's been a mistake. You don't understand. I'm not supposed to be here.
Open that cell.
Oh my gosh.
Son of a...
Yeah, I feel like that amount of force because a guy was crying doesn't exactly feel warranted. So.
If I hear so much as a mouse fart in here the rest of the night, I swear by God and Sonny Jesus, you will all visit the infirmary. Every last motherfucker in here.
I don't know why that. All right. Yeah, that's really...
His first night in the joint, Dufresne cost me 2 packs of cigarettes. He never made a sound.
I feel like I'm gonna need these for this. What is that? Oh, I don't.
Are you going to eat that?
Hadn't planned on it.
That's nice and ripe.
Oh, he is not about to eat that. Oh. Oh, there's a bird. Oh my gosh.
Jake says thank you.
Oh my gosh, that was... Thought he was gonna eat it and then just put it in his pocket, which is weird.
Come on, set them down. I want them all lined up here, just like a pretty little chorus line. Boy, I sure do love that winning horse of mine, though. I believe I owe that boy a great big sloppy kiss when I see him. Hey, Tyrell, how's that horse of mine doing anyway?
Dead. Hadley busted his head up pretty good. Doc had already gone home for the night. Poor bastard laid there till this morning. By then, hell, it wasn't nothing we could do.
Wow.
What was his name?
Okay.
What'd you say? Doesn't f***ing matter what his name was. He's dead.
Oh. I do not like that man's vibe.
Anybody come at you yet? Hey, we all need friends in here. I could be a friend to you. Hey, hard to get. I like that.
Oh, that man is dark.
Andy kept pretty much to himself at first. I guess he had a lot on his mind. Wasn't until a month went by that he finally opened his mouth to say more than 2 words to somebody. That somebody was me.
He looks so nervous.
I'm Andy Dufresne.
Wife-killing banker. Why'd you do it?
I didn't, since you asked.
You gonna fit right in. Hey, what you in here for?
Didn't do it. I understand you're a man that knows how to get things. I wonder if you might get me a rock hammer.
What is it and why?
What do you care?
Well, if it was a toothbrush, I wouldn't ask questions. I'd just quote a price. But then a toothbrush is a non-lethal object, isn't it?
Fair enough. Looks like a miniature pickaxe.
Pickaxe?
For rocks.
Or maybe you'd like to sink your toe into somebody's skull.
No, sir.
Sisters have taken quite a liking to you. Especially Boggs.
The
I suppose it
sisters.
would help any if I explained to them I'm not homosexual.
Neither are they. They have to be human first. They don't qualify.
Well, if there's any trouble, I won't use the rock hammer, okay?
And I'd guess you want to escape. Tunnel under the wall, maybe. If I missed something here, what's funny?
You'll understand when you see the rock hammer. Thank you, Mr.
Red. Name's Red.
Red. Why do they call you that?
Maybe it's because I'm Irish. Yeah, I think it would be fair to say I liked Andy from the start.
Oh, Morgan Freeman's over, like, narrating all, like, I have goosebumps from it. It's kind of lame, but true.
Andy was right. I finally got the joke. It will take a man about 600 years to tunnel under the wall with one of these.
I don't think it's that small. Ugh, that looks so miserable. He looks so hot. He makes me so uncomfortable. Now he has killer eyes.
That's it. You fight. Better that way.
I wish I could tell you that Andy fought the good fight, and the sisters let him be. I wish I could tell you that.
Oh my gosh.
The sisters kept at him. Sometimes he was able to fight him off, sometimes not. And that's how it went for Andy. That was his routine.
The roof of the license plate factory needs resurfacing. I need a dozen volunteers for a week's work.
It was outdoor detail. Only cost us a pack of smokes per man.
Sorry to inform you, but your brother just died.
Oh, damn, Byron, I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm not. He was an
Oh my god.
So anyway, this lawyer fella says to me, your brother died a rich man. $35,000. That's what he left me. What do you think the government's gonna do to me? It's like
Andy, you nuts? Keep your eyes on your mark, man.
Oh, yeah. Maybe enough to buy a new car, and then what? Kids pestering you to take them for a ride all the time?
Your kids pestering you for a ride is your biggest complaint? My goodness.
Hey! Do you trust your wife?
Oh, that's funny.
Because if you do trust her, there's no reason you can't keep that $35,000.
What did you say?
$35,000.
You better start making sense.
If you want to keep all that money, give it to your wife. But you do need someone to set up the tax-free gift for you, and that'll cost you. I'd only ask 3 beers apiece for each of my co-workers.
The convict crew that tarred the plate factory roof in the spring of '49. We sat and drank with the sun on our shoulders and felt like free men.
Oh, that's nice.
As for Andy, He spent that break hunkered in the shade.
Want a cold one, Andy?
No, thanks. Gave up drinking.
He is reformed, I guess. A little bit.
I think he did it just to feel normal again. If only for a short while.
And we getting to be kind of friends, aren't we?
Yeah, I guess.
Why'd you do it?
I'm innocent, Red. Just like everybody else here.
Touche.
What are you in for?
Murder. Same as you.
Innocent.
Only guilty man in Shawshank. What do you want?
Rita Hayworth.
What?
So this is Johnny Farrow.
Take a few weeks.
Weeks.
Well, yeah, Andy. I don't have her stuff down in front of my pants right now, I'm sorry to say. But I'll get her. Relax.
Not again.
Ain't you gonna scream?
Get him!
Anything you put in my mouth, you're gonna lose.
No. You do that, and I'll put all 8 inches of the steel in your ear.
All right. But you should know that sudden serious brain injury causes the victim to bite down hard. They have to pry the victim's jaws open with a crowbar. You know how to read? You ignorant fuck.
Oh, you're just crossing the line. He's going to do some. He has a weapon in his hand.
Boggs didn't put anything in Andy's mouth. What they did do is beat him within an inch of his life.
Ugh. Whoa, this is a switch.
What?
Whoa.
Where's he going? Grab his ankles. No!
Do they like have Andy's back?
No! Help! Me!
I mean, that's also not okay, but
And Boggs never walked again.
he paralyzed that man. Ooh, that is good revenge, though, I will say.
Andy could use a nice welcome back when he gets out of the infirmary. Let's get him some rocks.
He's so confused.
I got one. Look. Well, what the hell is it then?
It's a horse apple.
Oh, horse.
Petrified.
Oh,
Damn.
poor kid. He was just trying to do something nice. It's a very good photo. It's a good poster.
On your feet. Turn around and face the ward.
I hear you're good with numbers. How nice.
It's pretty clean.
Do you just smell one of those pieces? Like, why?
Can't say I approve of this. But I suppose exceptions can be made. Salvation lies within.
Yes, sir.
I felt like an odd interaction.
Norton wanted to size Andy up.
Okay.
You enjoy working in the laundry?
I mean, take a peek at him. I would assume not.
Something more befitting a man of your education.
I don't love that bird.
Hey, Jake, where's Brooks?
Oh, it was a crow that he saved.
I've been reassigned to you.
I know, they told me.
I'm Deakins. I was, thinking about maybe setting up some kind of trust fund for my kids' educations.
I see. Well, Brooks, do you have a piece of paper and a pencil?
Oh, Brooks is like the cutest little old man. I love his eyebrows.
So, you want your sons to go to Harvard or Yale?
He didn't say that.
God is my witness. He can just blink for a second.
How about expanding the library, get some new books in there?
Gonna ask for something. Ask for a pool table.
Right.
How do you expect to do that?
Ask the warden for funds.
Son.
Budget stretched thin as it is.
Always
Perhaps I
is.
could write the state senate and request funds directly from them.
You're funny.
I'll write a letter a week. They can't ignore me forever.
Sure can. But you write your letters if it makes you happy. I'll even mail them for you. How's that?
The following April, Andy did tax returns for half the guards at Shawshank,
Oh my god, that's so many.
including the wardens. In fact, it got so busy at tax time, he was allowed a staff.
Hey, Red, can you hand me a stack of 1040s?
How nice.
And still, he kept sending those letters.
Persistence.
Red, Andy, it's Brooks.
Just drop that much.
It's the only way they'd let me stay.
So confused.
We'll be all right.
Yeah, what about me?
What the hell did you do to set him off anyway?
I didn't do nothing. I come in here to say fare thee well. Ain't you heard his parole come through?
Brooks ain't no bug. It's just institutionalized. 50 years.
It's a really long time.
I'm telling you, these walls are funny. First you hate them, then you get used to them. Enough time passes, you get so you depend on them. That's institutionalized.
You can never get like that.
Oh, yeah?
You don't know that.
Say that when they've been here as long as Brooks has.
God right.
You're gone now. You're free.
And that's because he's like so much older. So like, who know? He's been in there 50 years. Like, how many of his friends are still alive before he went in? Like, what his family looked like? Like,